we did. That is not bad at all. These I'm not impressed with, but headshots are definitely hard. But most of these right here, guys, we're at the furthest park, which I believe is 25 yards. That right there is not bad. Some of these I was purposely aiming here. Yeah, that's not bad. And the majority of everything I shot at 25 yards was hitting the A zone. How about that?
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Cobra 1. Sorry, it's hot as fuck in here. Hope the fan doesn't clog the audio too much. So we're gonna talk about the Colt Series 70 1911. Now, as you guys saw in my video shooting my Series 70 1911, I got some nasty results from it at the range. A lot of people don't like Colt, saying that they're not innovative and that you got to go to other people and they're overpriced. Well, I thought that too until I shot the Series 70 1911. Let me tell you something. Gun's empty, by the way, clear before the video. This pistol is immaculate. Some notable features about it. 1911 design. It doesn't have the tail coming out to push it out. A1 design right there, the cutout. It is made of blued steel, just like the 1911 and A1. The sights are, it's the clit sight that we all know and love. So, prior to this 1911, I've had two Springfield mil specs. Both pistols work well, but this is far superior. Now, as you guys saw, and I'll insert a clip as I'm talking, if I'm good at editing, I shot my Series 70, and at 25 yards, I was getting really tight groups, hitting spot on. With my Springfield, I was always shooting low to the left or just to the left. And why is that? Well, Colt has quality. When you shoot a Colt, it does the work for you. Now, price range, I was able to pick this up used for $650. It had barely been fired. The bluing, still shiny, still perfect. I did put an idiot scratch on it, but I mean, it's a gun that I intend to use and abuse. Colt trademark right there. And it's just immaculate. Like, owning something with Colt's name on it, I thought wasn't a big deal, but I always wanted to own something with Colt's name on it, and I'm glad I do have one. The trigger is so much smoother. The hammer is a little wider for better thumb cocking. And it's just an overall great pistol. I love it. So if you're gonna get a 1911, Bill Wilson and Masad Ayub and Larry Vicker from Vicker's Tactical, those three gentlemen are the closest human beings today we can get to John Moses Browning, the greatest firearms designer of all time, John Moses Browning. They know their shit with 1911s. I got a Series 70. Now there's a Series 70, Series 80, Series 90, 1991, the Colt Gold Cup, all types of guns that Colt makes. Bill Wilson from Wilson Combat recommends this. Start with the Series 70. Here's what you get. A new grip safety, or a new thumb safety. Make it ambidextrous, make it big enough so you can make sure that you flip it off for a self-defense situation. Get yourself some better sights. I recommend white dots. Well, you can also get the Bill Wilson himself recommends the glowing front sight. And nowadays, you know, maybe put an optics plate on here for an optic. I'm not into that, but they are superior and they are effective. And let's see what else. recommended a better magazine release button, and flared magwell. However, you get your Wilson Combat, your Chip McCormick 10 rounders. They're not going to fit with a flared magwell. You get yourself a Mech-Car, which I don't recommend. I don't like Mech-Car magazines because they can overhype into it and lock in the gun. Yes, so that's what they recommend to make it a better pistol. Oh, and an improved trigger. I recommend a skeletonized trigger, and I recommend a long trigger. The original 1911, John Moses Browning's first design, had a long trigger on it. When you have a single action trigger, you want it to be nice and long because you have more control when you squeeze. They shortened it on the 1911 A1 design, and almost every single 1911 in history since 1926 has been based off of the 1911 A1 design. You want an original World War I 1911 design, you got to go find one, and they are antiques and they are rare. But, you know, AR-15 pistols, alright, get yourself a nice long trigger. WilsonCombat.com sells many great triggers. The pistol shoots great. It's accurate, it does the work for me, and that's the biggest reason why I got it. And plus, a blued steel, good old-fashioned grips, kind of like some detectives from the 1970s and 80s, or, you know, some Spec Ops guys in the military. That's why I got this. I fucking love the 1911, and I love Colt. I'm a Colt guy now. Maybe they're overpriced, but maybe there's a reason they're overpriced. If you want to check out my video of me shooting this, check out the description below. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.